was ready for that one.
We are the chickens, my friend.
Science!
Bark, bark, bark. And we'll
Throwing a bunch of stuff in there.
keep on barking till the end.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm enraged. Feeling goofy tonight.
Apparently.
A little bit. That's going to be the intro to the after show. It'll just be we are the chickens, accompanied by a Dill's sample of science, but they're live samples, so they're really not samples.
Yeah. Live samples. Sure. You can call it that.
I'm personally deeply offended by the lack of mashups people send us from our show.
That
Should
how
put the
much
call
work
out.
goes into those things, man?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe that those happened for so long on the instance.
I tried.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I tried making one at some point in my life for some reason, and was just like, you know what? Fuck this.
Right? It's like,
not
there's
worth
much
it.
better things I could be doing with my time right now. Did you hear, by the way, found out today on Reddit, Topher Grace made an edit of all 3 Star Wars prequels into one 85-minute long movie.
You just now heard
Yes.
about this?
I had never heard of this.
Yeah, this was he talked about this on his Nerdist episode, which was a
okay.
couple, I think a year
Where the
ago.
hell can I find
It was
it?
a
I'm
while
like,
ago.
Can't. He did
You can't,
one
that's the
showing.
thing.
Son of a bitch.
He did one showing
Why
in
would
LA.
you tell us about this then?
He did one showing in LA. Like he invited a bunch of his friends. Apparently, it's awesome, and no one will ever see it until everyone's going out there breaking into freaking celebrities' phones and putting their nudes up. Can someone break into Topher Grace's his freaking stuff
Yeah.
and steal something
about
and put
Star
something
Wars.
up that's actually
This
good
is
for the
what
world?
we really need. This is actually useful.
Yeah, I mean, Jennifer Lawrence is a pretty woman, but that is just mean. That is really mean and terrible, and you're all bad people. But the world needs a perfect cut of the Star Wars prequels because it doesn't currently exist. Anyways, anyone see the George Lucas version of the new trailer? Because I got a really good giggle out of that.
No, I have not.
I did not.
It's just got a bunch of extra random shit for no reason whatsoever added into the trailer, and it's great.
So then there was actual content?
No, it's the trailer exactly the same, but there's just more rocks and things in the background. And the scene with the Millennium Falcon, there's about 500,000 more TIE fighters. Yeah, it's good. It's funny. It's clever. It's well done. So,
Well, until this actually comes out, I'm just gonna be mad at Topher Grace from here on out. Like, why wouldn't you release this?
Topher Grace, not only were you in Spider-Man 3, but
Yeah, which was awful.
yes.
I mean, I understand there's copyright shit, but you just leak it, man.
Yeah, just
It's
be like,
not your fault.
oops, I didn't. Oh, how did that happen? I put it on like 500 different thumb drives and tripped and fell, and they fell
Yeah,
on
and
the
then one
Comic-Con
got
floor.
away, and sorry, it's not my
Yeah,
fault.
it's
You
a
know,
shame.
it's Pirate Bay's fault.
Yeah, well, good on him for being an upstanding gentleman. Bad on nefarious internet types for not stealing something useful from a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's a damn good point. All right, I got to roll out of here, and I may or may not be back on in a little while to play some World of Warcrafts.
Delightful.
Mm-hmm. But I'll see everybody soon. Chat room. You always keep doing what you do, which I love. It's amazing.
What is it that they do, Dills?
Just be really cool in general. Except I think we had one asshat tonight.
Yeah,
That was
there's
kinda
one
interesting.
dude.
Okay, I didn't see it. I just saw a message deleted.
Don't call him out. They don't do it.
He's not here anymore,
Doesn't,
right?
doesn't matter. The ghost of his douchebaggery is here to soak in the mention.
Yeah, well, you know me. I like to play with the trolls. I like to troll them back. It's fine. They can't get to me.
Show us on the doll where he played with the troll.
You know, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's trolling trolls. So I will continue to do that.
All right.
All right, guys. Later.
Have a good one, Dills. Chat room, as always, shoot a couple questions our way. We'll do some Q&A.
They want to know what you think of the Star Wars trailer.
Oh, I thought it was fake until about halfway through. I was surprised how underwhelmed I was by it when I watched it. that being said, I've liked it the more and more I've watched it, the more I've read about it, and the more Ben Zweifel has bullied me into liking it. So, yeah. I don't know. It was all right. Jocelyn, I'm sure there are things in your life that you're such an obscenely huge fan of that no amount of internet snarkiness can diminish the joy that thing brings to you.
Jurassic World.
Thank you. There's only a few things in that world for me, and one is Jurassic Park. Another one is very much Star Wars. I watch all six at least once a year. I enjoy the prequels enough. I was also young enough when one came out. I was still in grade school. So, anyways, so I went in to watching the trailer with that in my head, like they could just show me a logo and play John Williams farting into a trombone, and I will be the happiest clam on earth. And I was surprised that I'm like, meh, when I saw it. But the more I've been looking at it, the more I'm reading it, and yes, before everyone hits me with a wall of, it's a teaser. I'm aware it's a teaser. Everyone on Twitter beat me in the head with a bat with the word teaser written on it. I'm aware of that. And to them I say, oh, that's kind of like saying, well, I was expecting shit, so I was happy when I got shit with frosting on top. But I don't know. It wasn't a bad trailer. I'm very excited about the new X-Wing design. It looks just awesome. I actually really like that new lightsaber. I don't know what crack people are smoking who are complaining that it looks dumb. Because, Jocelyn, I'm sure you've seen swords.
Yes, I have seen swords.
They have crossbars sometimes. Matter of fact, they usually have crossbars.
Well, and I also saw like a theory, on Twitter saying that maybe it's like a very poorly crafted homemade type thing that requires some sort of exhaust or something, because it does look a little bit kind of rough on the hilt. It's not like it's
the whole thing looks rough.
Well, I mean, the whole thing looks rough,
yeah,
but
it kind of has
it
looks more like it has a fiery kind of effect than a standard lightsaber. Lightsabers usually just look like a neon tube.
Exactly, yeah.
Super
so this
clean
wasn't
and
very
very
tube-like.
precise.
So I was kind of like, I could get behind the exhaust idea.
Yeah, there's also a good. There's also, I saw that as well, and I like that line of thinking. I love this kind of crap, and everyone's just pulling stuff out of their ass because this was the vaguest trailer on the face of the planet. But
I actually also saw on Twitter somebody post Jesus with a light up blue cross coming out of the woods to fight the Sith guy with his lightsaber.
Have you seen Wookiee Jesus?
No,
because it came. Are you familiar with the Oatmeal webcomic?
Yes.
All right. Well, he has one that says it's called The Pros and Cons of Living with Your Significant Other, and it was done a while ago. And one of the cells is like, pros, you now have a bunch of new stuff. Cons, you have to live with the other person's stuff. And it's the man sitting in a recliner and the woman's looking at the wall, and there's this painting of Chewbacca with a white robe, and he's holding a lightsaber that's in a cross. And the woman says, do we really have to have your oil painting of Wookiee Jesus in the living room? And the dude's in the recliner goes, yes, it inspires me. And it was just one little throwaway joke, and it became so popular, people were like, I want a Wookiee Jesus print. Could you please make a Wookiee Jesus print? And he ended up putting one up on the store. So that was actually the first thing I thought of when I saw that lightsaber. And then once that subsided, I was just like, this is actually a pretty fucking dope lightsaber design. I mean, it is. You got Count Dooku with his limp penis hilt that bends for no reason whatsoever, and it's a terrible design on a terrible character. But now you've got this. I don't know. It's got like a Templar vibe. I like it. I like it a lot. And the rumors I've heard about the villain, if they are true, that's totally what they're going for, and they nailed it. So, yeah, I don't know. I really like that design. Oh, and then when I saw the Millennium Falcon and I saw that it has a different satellite dish on the top, I was just like, they care as much as I do. Thank you. Thank you so much. They so could have just slapped
They're
the
also
same
asking about the robot. What do you think about the robot?
I hate the robot. The robot was one of the reasons I thought it was a fake trailer.
Agreed.
Because I saw so many fake trailers leading up to it. Because the Jurassic Park trailer did get leaked. So I didn't think it out of the realm of possibilities for the Star Wars one to get leaked. So I saw so many leaked, or so many fake trailers. And then I missed the launch day of the trailer because I was on a cruise and I didn't have internet. So when I got back from the cruise, I kind of missed the initial surge, so I wasn't sure if it was real or not. So I'm watching this thing, I'm just like, this is just a sweaty dude in a stormtrooper. Anyone could have done this. It's a sweaty dude in a stormtrooper outfit in front of some sand. This isn't the real one. And then about halfway through, I'm like, oh no, this is totally legit. Huh. And that's part of the reason I kind of came away from it a little underwhelmed. But I don't know. Like I said, the more I read and more I looked into it, I kind of like it more. So, savor is French for lip dick in your hand. Thank you, chat room.
Chat room just gets you.
Yeah, they do. Is Jocelyn's camera frozen? No, on the after show, she just randomly stops listening to me and turns her head.
Sorry.
I'd like to think that she just goes to text Dills the dumb crap that I am saying, and they're just sitting there laughing about how stupid I am.
No, never.
Never at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
I was totally texting and zoned out from Star Wars talk. That was the thing, though.
Oh, wonderful. Freaking.
Are we excited about the third Hobbit movie? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes, there's another one of those things. It's just like, yeah, I realize the Hobbit movies have some flaws, but overall I still love them. So F the haters, F the snark.
I quite enjoy them. And I just saw a trailer for it, I guess, yesterday while I was watching the football game.
Yeah, they're on TV now.
Oh my God, all the armies. Yes.
They've got dudes riding cave trolls. I don't care.
They've got everything. Dwarves, elves, trolls, orcs, everything, wizards.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I'm a huge freaking Lord of the Rings fan. When I went to go see the first Hobbit movie, like the logo comes up, with the title, and it's just the logo. There's nothing else, and you just hear the Shire theme start playing, and fuck it, I got a little misty-eyed. There is something about the Shire music that's just like,
oh my God. And the hashtag they're using is like one last time or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right in the feels.
The last Lord of the Rings ever.
Right in the frickin' feels.
I know.
Bastards. How dare they.
It hurt me so good.
I apologize. I'm trying to find the beginning of the end of the show. There's the beginning of the show. I am listening to you. I'm not going to pull a Jocelyn and just randomly stop listening.
You are.
Is this the yes?
But I can't see you. Nope. You could just stand up and walk away.
That's a good point.
No.
Yeah. That's a very good point. I have no idea where the end of the show was. I recorded for far too long. About 500,000 more TIE fighters. Nope. I apparently recorded much longer than I needed to. Usually, like, the yes is so loud from Dills, it's very easy to spot, and it is not easy to spot this time. Weird. Sorry, what was your next thought?
They want to know what posters are on your wall behind you.
These are all from what year of BlizzCon? These are all from BlizzCon 2010. It's Deathwing for World of Warcraft, Kerrigan for StarCraft 2, and Diablo from which game? I don't remember.
Diablo?
No, that can't be it.
It can't be it. That's too easy.
I dropped something when I just moved.
Is it Hellcraft?
That's yes.
Is now.
Yeah, those are the posters. I got them at my first BlizzCon, which was 2010. StarCraft was a tiny little corner of the convention. It was adorable. I could walk right up to Day 9 and say hi. Now he's got guards and ropes.
Cards. What's your favorite GVG card so far?
Not Crackle.
There's a lot of good ones. I feel like we answered this question last week too, because I remember there still being a lot of good ones last week.
Yeah. I don't think I have a new answer for that. I don't even remember what I answered last week.
Yeah, neither do I.
There's so many freaking
I kind of like Call Pet. The hunter card? I don't even think we talked about it.
Um,
That lets you draw a card, and if
I
it's a
thought
beast, it costs 4 mana less.
I thought we did. I think we talked about it because
Did we
I'm
talk
not
about it?
excited about Call Pet.
You are or aren't?
I'm not.
Oh.
But I feel like we had this. Maybe we just had this conversation off stream.
It
Blurs.
feels kind of like the whole animal companion thing, but
Yeah, but you're. I mean, it's cycling a card, but you're paying. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really need to play with it because I mean, web spinner. I was
well, yeah,
so
that's the
against
thing.
it.
Well, yeah,
first,
if you
and
call pet and
totally.
it's web spinner, that would suck.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I wasn't even. I was just meant I was so against web spinner when it was announced, and then when I actually saw it in practice and how it worked. But I don't know.
Yeah, Gazrilla is still up there, definitely, and the sniper. I just really like what they're doing with the hunter cards.
I'm excited about Paladin overall because I want Token Paladin to be a thing, and it's
Yeah,
really
they're
isn't.
getting. I feel like that is getting the biggest change, like the biggest. I don't necessarily want to say buff, but seeing the most changes, I think, is the paladin, and it's going to be playable in a lot of different ways, which is going to be exciting. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Is StarCraft worth the single player? Yes. Yes, dear
what was
God,
the question?
yes.
Oh my God, StarCraft, absolutely.
Oh my God, yeah.
Go play it right now. It's still Black Friday sale. Go buy it and play it right now.
What? Yeah.
Drop what you're doing.
You have
Go.
6 minutes. Go. Until Cyber Monday's over, at least on the East Coast. I don't know what time all the sites are going, but yeah, no, StarCraft is my favorite Blizzard story.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I think it's probably mine too. And I love, love, love WoW lore because it's just, there's so much there. But StarCraft, like, man, that is a story and a half.
Yeah, not to mention just that type of flavor. You know, truckers in space.
Well, yeah.
I'm in every time. So it's to say, well, we have vaguely southern themes, but in like high fantasy, sci-fi, futuristic setting. I guess high fantasy is really a bad thing to say. It's not really what it is at all. High sci-fi. But, oh man, I love me some StarCraft. You're also talking to a very, very biased person, but yeah, no, you need to play through the campaign. It's
Well, I
amazing.
got into StarCraft like 3 weeks before Heart of the Swarm, and I played through Wings of Liberty and absolutely loved it, and then played through the campaign of Heart of the Swarm in probably like 3 days. Like, I literally couldn't put it down. It was so good. So I played the whole entire thing in the space of like 2 weeks, and I was just, oh,
Jim Raynor is such an
love him.
amazing character.
I love him. If he was a real person, I would marry him.
Well, you should have made it a point to meet Mr. Clotworthy, his voice actor, because he is as awesome as you could ever hope he would be.
Yeah, no, I love
Doesn't look a
Raynor.
damn thing like Jim Raynor.
That's okay, because there was a guy at the con who looked just like Jim Raynor, and he was all dressed up like him too.
I
And
saw
so
him.
I could just have him stand there, and then have the voice actor stand behind him, and just have the one guy move his lips. It'd be fine.
I'm
Like
sure.
the same thing.
I'm sure no voice actor out there would be offended by being made into a puppet.
Well, he's not the puppet. He's the voice.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I have weird fantasies, okay, guys?
Man, if that's your weird fantasy, you live a tame mental life. Jocelyn, you live a very tame mental life. All right.
Oh, I don't like the doors that this is opening up for the chat room.
Oh, there's going to be some delightful fan art on DeviantArt tomorrow. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like, it's going to look like the cover of a steamy romance novel. It'll be Jim Raynor like holding Jocelyn.
Can someone please do that?
Oh my God. Oh, there's so many places I want to take this right now, and I'm not gonna. So we're gonna take one more question, and then we're gonna call it quits for this because I'm really having trouble finding the end of the show, and I need to get this posted and sleep. But what's one more question?
I've got 3 codes for free packs with Warlords Collectors. Can I get GVG packs?
I would think so.
I would think you can,
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be
as long
able
as you
to.
hold on to them.
And worst case scenario, you can still get the vanilla packs.
Yeah.
You might. I would hold on to it this Conde.
Yeah, just in case.
I would totally try it. Take one more. What is Conquest? Someone wants to know if you're going to play Conquest with them.
Oh, it's a mode in Smite. It's basically like your typical MOBA mode with the 3 lanes and
Oh,
the
okay. So this is where
because
I
we
turn to the
don't
side and stuff.
we
Okay.
play almost exclusively Assault, which is all random, all middle. So just my favorite. I love it. You don't get to choose your god. You just have 1 lane. It's just a fight. They're quick matches. It's super super fun. Um,
Where's the strategy? Where's
well,
positioning? Where's map awareness?
yeah. See, there is no map awareness. It's
That
all
sounds
just
boring.
like. Well, the thing about Smite that's different from a lot of other games is that it's all skill shots. Even your whatchamacallit.
White damage.
Yeah, whatever. Your like auto shot, all of that stuff is all skill shots. You can't just like target something and have your shots hit. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit more skill to it. So
Okay. All right.
it reminds me a lot of like WoW PvP.
Gotcha.
It's a mix of like it's also a third person camera view. It's not top down, so
Oh yeah, no,
it's
I
yeah.
played Smite.
No, I know,
Just
but
not that
someone in the
mode.
chat room was saying it sounds
Oh,
like
gotcha.
not a MOBA, and it is, but it's not. It's different. It's different enough that I really really enjoy
Yeah,
it.
if you're interested in MOBAs but hate the like LoL and Dota models, Smite is totally the game you should try out.
Yeah, it's a
That
ton
being
of
said,
and
I don't hate that model, so it's not really my favorite game.
yeah, and I mean I got into it only because I couldn't get into Heroes. Like so, I've been playing it for like probably about 6 months now, pretty steadily, and I never get sick of it. I have so much fun every time.
Well,
So
rumor has it Jane is coming to Heroes tomorrow, so
oh really?
yeah. We need
I
to-
don't. Well, I'm excited about Thrall.
Oh, okay.
When are we getting Thrall?
We don't know.
Oh.
I was hoping we would get them both at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll have to see. I thought you liked Janet for some reason. I think I'm just
I know that's like the third time you
assuming.
said that to me.
I think it's because you're.
Jane is coming. Oh, I don't care.
I think the way my brain works is you're a huge Chrissy Golden fan, and the only Chrissy Golden book I read was Tides of War. So,
I haven't read that one yet.
it's good.
I'm getting there. I'm reading them all in like chronological lore order, not release date order, except for Warlords. I skipped ahead to read, or not Warlords, War Crimes.
Gotcha. I was about to say, I
skipped
thought you
ahead
read
to
War
that,
Crimes, which is after Tides of War. But okay, gotcha.
I have a vague idea of what happens in Tides of War because of the scenario and because of the stuff they talked about.
Oh,
in,
scenario's crap. Read the book.
I intend to read the book. I'm getting there. Right now I'm reading and this is what's got me so held up is I'm reading the Wolfheart or something. It's all about that what's his name? Greymane, the Worgen dude, and it's kind of boring as shit.
Oh man, I had a story I was going to tell on the after show and I totally forgot. You know what? Screw it, I'll tell it. Well, it had nothing to do with Chrissy Golden books, but I thoroughly enjoyed Tides of War, so you'll probably like it. So there's my pin in that. But so we went on the cruise for Thanksgiving, and I'm dropping stuff again. As you know, I got so hopelessly stupid train wreck drunk. Like the kind of drunk that I haven't been since college when we stopped in the Bahamas. It was really bad. And I don't know why I feel the need to share this with everyone, but I don't ever want to be there again. Like, it was so freaking bad. You know, we got off the boat and we're like walking around. We're trying to find something to do, and there's really nothing to do. It was actually too cold to go swimming. And Jocelyn's probably going like, please, too cold to go swimming.
You don't know too cold.
So we're like walking around. We went to one bar, and it was where all the tourists went. So the beer prices were ridiculous. It was $15 for 2 beers.
Oh wow.
So we're really disappointed. We're like, all right, let's go back to the boat. And as we're walking, right before we get back to the boat, we found a little sushi place. Yeah,
Ooh.
because you think the Bahamas. I know what you're thinking, sushi. But it looked quiet enough. It didn't have people all hooting and hollering. I like a quiet place to drink because I like to talk and just enjoy being outside and on vacation. And they were having 2 for $7 on any mixed drink you want.
Ooh.
Anything, you want Absolute and seltzer, it's $3.50 a drink. All right, and they were being real generous with the liquor. So we were there for a while because. Yeah, and then before I knew it, I was back on the boat, vaguely remembered getting back on the boat, and it was rapidly approaching dinner time, and that night was the one night everyone's supposed to dress up and look nice So, which Katie and I were very excited about because it's very, very few reasons in our life that we ever have to dress nice.
Right.
At this point, it's when someone dies and we have to go to a funeral. So when it's a happy occasion, we get all excited. We're like, yeah, I'm going to wear suit. You're going to wear heels and try not to fall over. And it's going to be a good time. And we're going to have good food. And we did not make the dinner.
Oh, no.
At all. It was so bad. My family called down to our cabin. And they're just like, where are you? And I'm just on the other line just like, I don't know.
I'm wherever you called me.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. So,
That's a Thursday night of BlizzCon. I have no recollection of the Hilton whatsoever. I totally thought that we went straight back to our hotel after we left yours.
oh, that's hysterical. No.
Yeah,
No,
really funny.
No, we went to the Hilton. We played a few rounds of Hearthstone, and Dills played Mike in Magic, and we had a good time. And you were there, and you were fine, and we were having conversations with you.
Yeah, no, none of it. None of it.
Drunk Jocelyn is tricky.
I hide it well.
You do. Yeah, I was like rolling on the floor. It was bad. So kids, if you're listening, drinking really is not all that. It's bad. It's bad. I feel like I stayed away from it in my younger years for a reason. Yeah.
I've never stayed away from it ever.
Well, once I started, I never did, but I remember actively avoiding it with a vengeance during high school and early college.
Chat room now thinks I'm always drunk. It could be.
No. Jocelyn is a very responsible adult. But yeah, I'm like afraid of liquor now. Like we both woke up the next morning and Katie's just like, I'm just going to stick to beer. I never have a bad experience with beer. I never don't remember getting back to the boat on beer. I'm like, I'm with you. Beer it is. Beer. So anyways, that was my story. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Have a good night. Bye.